Good day, fellow YouTubers and horror freaks. Welcome back to another Heavymetalrille video. It's about time that I continue going through some stuff that I've been accumulating these last couple of years. Oh my god, you see, there's mountains and towers of movies. Towers of horror. This is just horror. My big towers of horror over here. Almost as tall as I am. You know. Oh, it's incredible. But I thought it was about time that I started going through these things. But first off, before I get to these two massive towers of horror, which actually is what I've been accumulating these last 2+ years. I mean, it's probably 3 years. But I haven't had time to update them or anything. I mean, some stuff are new, some stuff I actually put in here yesterday because I got in a whole bunch of new movies for cheap. I don't spend much money on movies anymore. I mean, I do buy movies, but I kind of, you know, try to take it easy on that. But I still enjoy it. I probably enjoy it too much. But still, I had a vacation a couple of weeks ago. I didn't have much money, but I thought, I mean, since I can't go anywhere or do anything like that, I can catch up on some movies, you know, enjoy watching movies again, you know, catching up on some horror stuff and stuff that I missed. So I actually used what little money I could scrape together. I actually used that together with like a bonus check, you know, you got this discount check. So you got some movies for cheaper than you would get them otherwise. So I bought myself a couple of Blu-ray movies and such to watch during my vacation. And I haven't watched as much as I usually do, but still I'm pretty happy with what I watched. But let's move on with it. This is actually some of the stuff that I picked up when I was on my vacation. This is kind of a pre-Towers of Horror video, because then I will delve into later on as the months go by. I think probably in October or later on September I will get to these two massive Towers of Horror here. But first on, let's start with these Blu-rays over here. This is a movie that I've been wanting to see for a very long time. I had my eye on it since they announced it. The Boy. The Boy, this is a really good one. I was surprised by it. It's kind of an atmospheric, more like an old school movie. It kind of feels more like a modern day take on the Hammer horror or Amicus kind of thing, more thick of atmosphere and stuff. But it could be because it takes place in England in an old mansion, country home kind of thing. It's this girl from the States goes there to babysit a doll, which is actually sort of weird. Yeah, it's these two elderly folks that claims that this doll is their son. But yeah, it's a really fun ride, and good atmosphere, kind of old school feel. I like the manor, the house that she's in. What the hell? Lauren Cohen from Walking Dead. Yeah, she's in it. So that's pretty awesome. She's fucking hot. So yeah, The Boy, fucking awesome movie. I recommend it. Then we have The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan's new thriller horror movie. Very suspenseful, very good. I mean, they kind of filmed it like this POV homemade movie style, but this is really good. I recommend this actually. This is really good. A return to form for him, and I'm happy for him. But this is the sort of movies they should be making. So yeah, The Visit, really recommend it. It was really good atmosphere, good pace, I think. Suspenseful, and I like it. I like the casting and such. Really good casting. The Visit, really recommend it. This is one that I wanted to see for a long time, but I haven't been in the mood to watch a horror Christmas movie. So I finally picked this up, Krampus. I know everybody else has already picked it up, but I haven't, and I haven't even watched it yet. But I will. But I think I will probably hold up watching it until like November or something like that. So Krampus, I think I will enjoy this very much. I do like Trick or Treat, which is directed by the same director, Michael Dougherty. Yeah, Krampus, Crimson Peak. I like this movie a lot. I like the gothic feel, the gothic romance, thick atmosphere feel, the sets, the designs. I mean, I like the actors. I thought the casting was great. I like this movie. I thought it was good. I'm definitely going to watch it again. And I'm probably going to get the Steelbook edition because I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Guillermo del Toro. I always support him. Because he does original content. I mean, it's not remakes, it's his own thing, and I like it. The only thing that I could say that I had, it's just a minor thing that I think they should have had in the movie more of. They should have at least one more strong ghost scene. Just one more, that would have been enough to kind of make it more, make more full. You know, more thicker, more... yeah, it needed one more strong ghost scene, I think. A little bit more of the house, because they built this massive, beautiful sets with intricate details and such, and they should have shown a little bit more of that character. Because the house is a character in itself, and they should have shown a little bit more. Otherwise, I liked it. I thought it was good. It had its very brutal moments, but it's definitely not maybe your straightforward horror movie, but I definitely count this as a horror, but it's more like an old school horror, gothic tale, you know, gothic romance. But Crimson Peak, I really enjoy it. I support Guillermo del Toro all the way. As Above, So Below, I watched this a couple of years back on digital format, which is really not my thing. I really want to own my movies. I didn't finish it, but I finally got to finish it some months back, last month. And yeah, I really like it. I enjoy this one. I really like it. That's Above, So Below. And what I like about it is that the story. I mean, they base the story around this Philosopher's Stone, and the Philosopher's Stone is like a mythical thing that has been in literature and such throughout the decades. You know, and if you've seen the anime Full Metal Alchemist, the Philosopher's Stone is also an intricate part in the whole story of that series, which it is here as well. So I like that because I like the whole Philosopher's Stone thing. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. That's Above, So Below. Yeah, and then another movie. I haven't had time to watch this. Devil's Due. I think this is a girl that gets mysteriously pregnant. And I think the pregnancy is, you know, very mysterious, very weird, and just... I think it's going in a quicker pace than it should, and things like that. And they're not sure if her boyfriend is the father, and I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I just seen the trailer, parts of the trailer. But Devil's Due, I mean, it looks like it could be good. I mean, I don't know, but I think I will enjoy it. So Devil's Due is kind of one of those, you know, homemade camera POV kind of movies. Demonic, haven't seen this either. I don't know if it's good or not, but I think it will be good. I mean, I haven't been very disappointed in many of these movies, actually. I think they've been alright, you know. So yeah, Demonic, I think I will enjoy that one as well. I haven't had time to see it. We will see it soon. Sinister 2. Many people have complained about this. I'm not one of them. I thought this was a good follow-up to the first one. Probably not as strong as the first one, but I enjoyed this. I thought it was a good story, good follow-up. I thought the casting was... I have nothing to complain about. I don't know why people complain about it. I think people have maybe unrealistic high expectations on it. You know, I didn't have that. I didn't expect it to be as good as the first one, but I don't think this is so far away from the first one. Actually, I think it was a good movie. I like it. I thought it was a good story. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I liked it. So Sinister 2, I definitely think it was a good follow-up. Not as good as the first one. So if you haven't seen it, don't have your expectations above the clouds. I mean, it will always bring you negative experiences, I would say. Sinister 2. Really enjoyed that one. This is something that I understand the complaints about. Woman in Black 2, Angel of Death. Yeah. This was not the continuation of the story that I hoped for. It wasn't really scary. it was, yeah, it wasn't scary. It wasn't. The movie wasn't bad in itself. Actually, it wasn't. If they would have called it something else, then it would have been an alright movie, you know. But this is Woman in Black 2, and this is not the way to go, you know. They really had some stuff to fix on this. I mean, it's nothing wrong with the atmosphere, there's nothing wrong with the environments and such, but the pacing of it and the little acting bits and some scenes, you know, and the stuff that was supposed to be a little bit scary isn't even remotely scary, you know. No, not a bad movie per se. The story isn't bad. The story isn't bad, but take the story, make something else of it, and put another name on it. Then it would be alright. But now it's Woman in Black 2, and you know, this is a movie that everybody has had the right to have the expectations they had on it. So I mean, yeah, and their expectations wasn't met. And I didn't have very high expectations on this one actually, but my expectations wasn't met either. But not necessarily a bad movie, but it's not worth that much. I mean, if you find it cheap, $2, $1, I mean, check it out. But full price or even half of that, no. Woman in Black 2, yeah, not bad, but not good either. Carrie, the remake, yeah, I'm a big fan of the original book and the old Brian De Palma Carrie movie. But and I'm just pretty much like everyone else. I don't really care for remakes that much, but occasionally there comes good remakes that inject something interesting into it. I mean, there are many that I can mention. And I checked out the trailer for this and some clips, and I thought, this looks actually good. This actually looks good. This actually looks like it can bring something new to the table. Something, yeah. And when it comes to Stephen King movies and such, I'm not that opposed to making new versions and such. Because they've been making new versions all the time of Stephen King stuff, new series, new variations. I mean, Shining and, you know, and so on and so forth. I mean, so I'm definitely open to see more Stephen King stuff. I'm a big fan. I have pretty much almost every Stephen King movie, and I want to have every Stephen King movie. I'm a big fan of Stephen King, big fan of the movies and such. So yeah, Carrie, I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. I'm having my expectations on a medium level, but I think it will be good. I mean, it seems good. Yeah, now we come to something special, something very, very good. I checked this out like last month again, because I upgraded Fritt Wilt, Kaltbitte, Cold Prey. Updated Cold Prey on Blu-ray. Had it on DVD for a long time. And watching it again on Blu-ray was awesome, fantastic. It still holds up so well. It's still a fucking wonderful, great movie. I mean, it's a masterpiece. I think it is a masterpiece. The environments, the story, everything. So fucking great. It was so awesome to see this again. Yeah. Oh, if you haven't seen Fritt Wilt, Cold Prey, then you need to check it out. I mean, it's a must. It's a must-have. It's a must-watch. Yeah, great, awesome Norwegian horror. Fantastic. So Fritt Wilt, but I actually also upgraded to Fritt Wilt 2 and Fritt Wilt 3. Cold Prey 1 and 2, 2 and 3. And the second one, this is fantastic. The second one is such a great follow-up to the first one. It continues the story straight off, and you know, they continue the story at a hospital, just like another old franchise series we know about, Halloween. That's pretty much, this is the Norwegian answer to Halloween, actually. It's sort of, if you compare the two, I mean, how it is, the first night with Michael Myers, then it's the second night in the hospital and such, which take part straight after and sort of put both of them together. This is the same thing. The same thing, they do the same thing and they do it so well. It's so perfect. I mean, this Cold Prey 2 is a must-have. It's a must-watch. If you have the first one, you must watch this. You must have it. It's really a great fun ride. I mean, it's really good. Good casting, good environments, good directing, good. Everything is good. Råa uttag. done a great job with both these movies. I don't know if he directed the second one. I don't think so. No, I think it was a Swede that directed it actually. But the first one, Roar Utag, he directed the first one, and he worked on this and produced, and I think he wrote it. But this is actually great, wonderful. But here it comes to the like weakest link in the series, the third one. There could have been a good third one. I mean, this is not necessarily bad, but I mean, it's so far away from what the first two were, and they try to explain things in the first two movies that were unanswered. Things that this is kind of a prequel movie that took place before those two, and I don't feel like it was the right way to go. I actually don't. It's not the right way to go. They could have took parts of that idea, but it should have left some explanations and stuff totally out of the picture. It shouldn't have been there. Don't try to explain everything. I mean, it takes the mystery, it takes the suspense out, and you know, it's. I mean, this. No, don't do that. The atmosphere was good. You know, the photography was good. The environments not bad. I think not bad. If you have the other two, you definitely want to check this out. But keep your expectations low, and I mean, this kind of takes away the mystery of the first one. But the first one, they have this still mystery of who is he and where has he been and what. I'm talking about the killer. So if you consider it spoilers, I'm sorry, but check it out. Culprit, great series. Yeah, and since I picked up Fritt Vilt, Cold Prey, Roar Utag's movie, I want to keep on collecting and build my collection of Roar Utag movies, because I think he's a good director. So I picked up one of his latest ones, Bølgen, The Wave, Norwegian thriller, drama. You could almost say horror, but it's more like a natural horror, you know. This is about actually something that could happen in reality and has happened actually. I mean, many villages and such in Norway are in these valleys by this like mountain lake, and what can happen is that these mountains could crumble and big rocks could fall down the lake, and what happens is that big gigantic waves get whipped up in the lake and get this enormous strong momentum and crush everything in its path, and the whole village is laid to waste, people die, and it's catastrophe, and you know, and this is about that. This is about that happening again in our modern day, and it's truly terrifying. And yeah, a movie by Roar Utag about that particular thing that I just mentioned. So yeah, I also want to pick up another movie that he made called Flucht, which is like I think it's a Viking kind of movie about these slaves escaping. I think something like that. And Gal is in it. Gal, famous black metal Gal. So that's will be pretty interesting. Then some cheapies that I picked up. The Revenant, I already have it, but I picked it up for $1, and I thought, why not? I can upgrade it. If it's $1, great. And if I picked up this, I also could pick up some other cheap stuff, because it was buy 3 for cheap price. So yeah, got that one. Finally picked up 13 Assassin, Takashi Miike movie, and you gotta have all Takashi Miike movies. He's just a brilliant director. I mean, everything he does, almost everything he does, is interesting. There are some hits and misses in his past, but he's just kept on improving and have a massive productive phase, just jumping from every genre here and there. I mean, I don't know if there's any genre he hasn't done. I mean, it's crazy. But Takashi Miike, 13 Assassin, glad to have that one. I also picked up Maps to the Stars, which is David Cronenberg's latest movie. It was part of the deal with, you know, buy 3 movies for a very cheap price. You know, it was like $2 or less. You know, it was very cheap. But this is David Cronenberg's latest, I believe, and it's kind of this psycho thriller drama kind of thing. It has John Cusack in it. You know me. If you know me, you know I'm a big fan of John Cusack. I have to watch almost everything with John Cusack in it. And yeah, but this seems like a good movie actually. I mean, kind of probably has a pinch of his old kind of style in it. I hope. But it looks like it can be good. I mean, Maps to the Stars. Also need to check out. I mean, Cosmopolis. I haven't watched that either yet, but I do. I have it. I picked it up like last year, I believe. So yeah, but this seems like it can be good. I mean, yeah, like it's sort of a movie about Hollywood's dark underbelly, and you know this whole kind of thing, weird thing going on. Like I don't know, sociopathic things, psycho. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, but I will. So yeah, then I actually upgraded this Pacific Rim, Guillermo del Toro, Kaiju, giant robo, cool stuff. I mean, I really enjoyed this. I picked it up on DVD some years back, but I'm happy to upgrade it to Blu-ray because this deserves to be watched in higher quality. And you know, I'm a big supporter of Guillermo del Toro. I'm a big fan, because he does original stuff. I mean, he does his own stories, his own from the ground up, not remakes and such. So yeah, glad to have that one. Pacific Rim, cool movie. And I also actually picked up these two series cheap last year, very cheap. I mean, I picked up Hannibal the first season for $2 last year. It was last year. Could have been it was last year. Last year, $2. $2. I mean, and I'm a big fan of Hannibal series. It's great. Mads Mikkelsen, he's awesome as Hannibal Lecter. I mean, that's an actor that just keeps on getting better and better, improving, and he's at a whole other level now. I mean, it's really awesome. I really respect and appreciate what he's doing. But awesome series that I love. Great imagery, great photography, great acting, great casting, great all around. The third season was a little bit weak in the first episodes, but I understand why they did what they did with that. But I kind of feel like it was they should have picked up the pace a little bit instead of having many episodes with drawn out things. Yeah, but anyway, still good. But it's sad that they couldn't continue with it. But Hannibal the first season really good. Happy to have it for $2. And Mads Mikkelsen, he's awesome. And but the imagery here is very, very interesting. The imagery with the reindeer and all the branches, and it feels like it comes from my own imagination, my own mind. And actually, some things that I made is pretty damn spot on to things that I had in this series. I was kind of no, but that happens, you know. That happens. Still love the series though. Yeah, fucking awesome. Awesome to have it. Happy to have it. And then I actually picked it. Was it last year I picked this up, or was it the year before? But it probably was early last year. True Detective first season, $2. Picked up for $2. Brand new. Also another one that has great photography, great casting, great. I like the pacing. It's a very slow pacing, but it really likes, you know, same with Hannibal. It really gets to you. It really drills into your heart, and you know, it gets drawn into the atmosphere and the thick gravity of it all. You know, builds up slowly, but it gets a hold of you. I mean, its dark roots really start growing into you, and you know, I love it. I love that sort of thing. That's what I want in my movies. There's also a surreal touch in these movies, and I'm a surreal person. I'm a bizarre person, weird person. But life is bizarre, and life is weird. Life is surreal. In reality, that is reality. The ignorance and the refusal to see that it is that way, that's surreal and weird and bizarre in its own way. But that's really kind of odd that people do that. That people can't kind of understand that nobody's really normal. There is nothing normal. There's only like this frame that they want to fit things in reality and such, but it's a lie, you know. It's not how it is. If you start looking around, you see, but it's just bullshit. But that's a whole other question. But still, is it? True Detective. Awesome series. Like the casting, like I said. But it also has this dream-like, surreal imagery. It also feels like it picked it out straight out from my mind. This is actually... Here I was even more astonished because I've done sketches and artwork for projects that I've been working on for a year now that I invested a lot of time in, and what I saw here was like, no, that's damn it, exactly what I've done. But still, that happens. But I still was happy to see it because this is more or less like I am in my mind when it comes to art and stuff. Actually, I mean, if I showed you some stuff, you would go, oh, god damn it, is that what you're thinking about? Is that what you're fantasizing about and dreaming about? Yes. But this is fucking awesome. True Detective, really like it. Yeah. And yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. And stick around for more videos coming soon. I have tons of stuff here, you know, towers of horror here that I will climb with you guys later on. Got some Italian horror stuff. Oh, eventually everything will be made, you know, everything will come out. I will have more videos coming out. One more video, at least one more video this month, and then October probably like at least 3 videos or more. So yeah, stay tuned everybody, take care, love you all, comment down below.